Have you ever read the packages of shredded cheese in the grocery store? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. For the past several years, since we've been looking more at our food and what's in it, I have shredded my fingernails and shredded my knuckles on plenty of cheese graters from standing there and grating cheese. But for the past several months, I've actually been using my food processor to shred large batches of cheese at a time, so I always have it ready in the refrigerator. Now, let's talk about cheese a little bit first. If you look at the ingredients on a package of shredded cheese in the grocery store, you're going to see things like pasteurized milk, salt, enzymes. You're probably going to see, I wrote a list. Let's pull it up. You're going to see modified cornstarch, annatto, which they use for coloring. So if you're getting an orange cheddar cheese, they're using that to color, to get the orange coloring in the cheese. And then natamycin, which is actually just a natural mold inhibitor. It's been used since the late 1960s, and they use it on things on the surfaces of cheeses. They use it in some meats and beverages to keep mold and yeast from growing. So if you are okay with that being in your food, that's up to you, but we're not. And the cornstarch that they use is to keep the cheese from caking together when it's in the bag. Well, I buy our cheese in bulk, and I'm going to show you the ingredients on our cheese. So this is our cheese. We buy it in bulk. It's a large thing of it when we buy it. And the ingredients are raw milk, salt, rennet, and culture. So you have to have, the rennet is what helps your curds start to separate from the milk, and so the curds separate from the whey when you're making cheese. Salt is pretty much for flavoring, and raw milk. When we make mozzarella here at home, we use the milk from the cow. So those are the only ingredients, and I love having just those few things in my cheese as opposed to the list on the back of prepackaged cheese. Now, I like the convenience of having shredded cheese ready for me also. So that's why I do it in these big batches. But you can also do it, and then we just throw it in a bowl and stick it in the fridge. But you could also stick it in a Ziploc, and you could throw it in the freezer and freeze it so you have it ready for when you need it later, and that way it doesn't go bad. But we go through cheese. The kids will use it in soups, and they might put it in their eggs sometimes. So I just like to have a big batch of it always available. And then I can buy cheese in bulk, which saves us money. And by shredding it myself, we get the health benefits of it. So I'm going to show you how simple and how quick this is to get a ton of shredded cheese in just a couple of minutes. So I guess just cut it up into chunks that will fit down in here perfectly. And then I'm going to turn it on. And just that quick, we have a ton of shredded cheese. Now, all I did was use the grating blade that came with the food processor. And then, look at all that shredded cheese. And it's perfect to use for soups. If you're gonna make a pizza at home, use your own shredded cheese on it. It was so much faster, and it was better than me grating my fingers and fingernails and knuckles on the cheese grater. You can see it's just perfect shredded cheese. And then you could do a big batch like that, and you could freeze some of it. You could, have some of it ready for dinner, and that way you always have it ready in the refrigerator. So I hope that is a quick tip, something that will help speed things up for you in the kitchen, give you a little kitchen hack today on shredded cheese. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, we'd love for you to hit that down below. It's that little red button that says subscribe with the little triangle. Hit the subscribe button, give our video a like, and if you could comment, tell me, have you ever done this with shredded cheese? Maybe I'm just way behind the times. But I love this hack since I discovered it several months ago, and it has been working wonderfully so that we always have shredded cheese. I don't have to pull out the grater and grate it when I'm in a hurry. I already have it ready to go. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Cram Farms. We'll see you next time.